Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, family. Hello, family. Wow, the light has shifted since I set up. How's everybody doing? Oh my gosh, how's everybody doing? Okay, I'm out here. Y'all on here? Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, I'm not late. Well, maybe to about 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Good to see you guys. Come on in the room. I can't be long, you guys. Let me just say you're welcome. Let me answer this. I am the Divine Maverick, also known as the Mother of Twins, helping you along your twin flame journey. If this is your first time watching the channel, especially this time of this morning, or whenever you're watching this, welcome. But thank you so much for being here because I know you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're choosing to spend a little time with me, and I appreciate that. So, you guys, we can't be on long. We can't stay on for real. I say that every time. But those of you who are back again, we back. We out here. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Natalie. I appreciate you for being here too. Hello, Latasha. Hi, Divinely Guided. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Sherry, telling them don't forget to like and share. Thank you. All right, so y'all know I like to start with a little story. The title. What is the title? We're going to talk about the power of gentle. What's the title? We're going to talk about the power of gentleness today. So many things have happened, y'all, since I woke up this morning. So many things have happened even before I put my feet on the floor this morning. I'm getting the intuition cards together for you guys. I was thinking about starting with that, but I don't know, maybe not. But I have Moonology here. We're going to pull from Kuan Yin. We're also going to hear from Doreen Virtues. I think that's Doreen Virtues, but it's angel advice or just oracle cards. I have oracle cards before me. Okay, so let me tell you what's going on. Oh my gosh, the power of gentleness. So y'all know I'm dealing with a situation, and situation. It's all a part of my soul's evolution. And as I'm talking about me, y'all remember we're all connected. So I'm kind of talking about you too, right? So anyway, dealing with the situation. So I had a conversation yesterday that should have been about, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes, but it turned into 2 hours and 20 minutes. And so I'm just gonna talk a little bit today about I want to help. I want to help you because force is not needed in your next move. All right. Force is not needed. You don't need to flex. Okay. Flex, especially those of you who are in leadership positions. This is going to be very important for you, those of you who supervise or lead people. And if you don't lead or supervise anybody, well, guess what? You supervise and lead your doggone self. So this is still good. This is good. Somebody say, good. But um, okay, I'll say that. In order to effectively lead, you must first show that you can be led. You understand? Um, in order to lead other people, you must first demonstrate that you can follow instructions or be led or stay within the lines, the guidelines. How about that? So with and that's a I would love to say that it's a prerequisite to getting a greater level of responsibility. I don't know why we're in here like this, but we are in here. We're going to do this. We're doing this. This is for the goddess in you. Can the real goddess stand up? All right. This is for the goddess and the God in you, the divine in you. But that's not I wish that was a prerequisite for those who are in charge of folk, and we can run this thing from the political arena to the entertainment industry to the society or civic. We can run the whole gamut with this, but let's just be honest. There is corruption, there is treachery, there's deceit. There are things that are low vibrational that are all around us, but does that mean that you have to participate? Does that mean that you have to join in order to compete or maintain what you want? You know what I mean? So several layers on this message today, and I'm gonna try to hone it in. They're coming in faster than I can process it and get it through my mouth, but I'm gonna try to land this plane as best I can. Please, please bear with me. Send me some love. Please, please send me some love. Let me sip. Maybe that'll help. Oh, yes. And that's a good one, Annie. No force needed. That's all good. Just let it flow. Let it flow. Let it flow. And there are times when you're gonna have to, as a goddess, as the person that you are, you choose your battles. We were always taught that choose wisely, choose your battles. don't aggravate yourself. Don't major on the minor things. Don't let the small foxes spoil the vine. Things like that. Don't let people get under your skin. Don't let anybody pull you off your throne. All those are good phrases. Those are good. Those are good little sayings, right? Because it's good, right? But this next move that's going to happen in your life is not going to require you to raise your voice. It's not going to require you to stomp your feet. It's not going to require you to slam any doors and tell anybody, you know, put anybody in their place. It's not going to require that. For some of you, you're going to just simply need to go with the flow and what's laid out before you. You're going to just have to, chalk this one up. This is not an L. This is not an L. It's simply another neshama. It's another level. It starts with an L, but it's not lost. It's another level. Okay. And it's another level of your consciousness, because you got to remember, every day the kingdom advances, the kingdom inside of you advances. Every day light wins over, or light triumphs over darkness, or every day um truths are discovered. Every day you get another opportunity. The Bible says it like this: new mercies I see, new mercies every morning, which means it's like you have a clean slate every day. So with this, you'll know if this is is resonating with you. You might have to just chill out and let it flow, and take this so-called L as an L that takes you to your next level, because you're not going to fight this. You're not going to use force with this. All right. Next group of you, this power struggle, this attack, this case, this litigation, this I'm seeing a mediation. I'm seeing a conference table and someone mediating between, like, a husband and a wife, or exes, or something, but a couple. But it's like this mediation, this litigation, this case, this accusation, this thing that is being charges. I'm hearing these charges that are being brought before you or to you. Um, um, this occurrence may cause you to step into a whole nother realm of authority for you. I'll explain. If you are a leader and you've been leading at one level, get ready, because you're about to lead at a greater level. I don't know if that means you're going to be the president of the PTO, of the Parent Teachers Organization, or if you're going to step up at the Kiwanis Club. I don't know. Are you going to at the lodge? You're gonna be the grand poobah? I don't know. I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm saying, I don't know. This thing that is happening to you is awakening even now something greater in you that is going to have a greater impact on everyone around you. In other words, some of you are community leaders, but you have been lying dormant because you haven't been given the opportunity. And let's be honest, you really haven't had the inclination or the desire to do anything like that, like galvanize the community. Some of you are going to be more involved in education, whether it's the education of your children or the education of all children. But there's something in you. I'm hearing like an activism, an activist inside of you that wants to affect change. And this thing is being stirred up because of opposition that's coming towards you. And back in another time, you probably would have fought or clawed or dug in and said, what, you know what I mean, stood your ground, which you standing up is still standing your ground. But I'm telling you that I heard the Spirit say that this is not going to require force on your part. What you're going to do is not going to be forceful. It's not going to be about dictatorship or power struggles or competition or rivalry or jealousy or envy, or hate or malicious behavior, malicious intent. It's not going to be like that. This is you don't have to get anybody back, and nobody's going to get you. That's another message that I was given. You are safe. You and your loved ones are safe. You are protected. If you call yourself by the name of the divine, if you call yourself by your rightful name, which is whatever the rightful name you gave yourself when you woke up like this, right? Everything that concerns or involves that is protected. Okay, you wouldn't be this far out on a limb, if you will, for some of y'all, because many of you took a leap of faith. You were a plumb fool and went to a whole nother city, or left a relationship, or got a divorce, or closed the business, or moved out of your home, or got rid of the car because you decided, you know what, I'll get a ride. I don't need all this. Some of you released a lot of debt. You know what I mean? You let go of a lot of material things that you had actually collected or acquired. Sorry, collected. Some of y'all are hoarders. Get it together. Anyway, one of these hoarding spirit guys like, tell all to tell it. But anyway, but some of you, the things that you have acquired, you have downsized. You have let things go because you just got tired of trying to maintain that, and because you lost your peace of mind. But I'm saying all of this brought you to the place that you are at right now. It brought you here. It brought you around this tribe. It brought you in the place that you're in. Hi, Mika. Thanks for being here. It brought you in the place that you're in. So I'm saying, you don't have to worry about loss. So if that's something that's keeping you up at night, don't worry about it. You don't have to worry about your reputation being dragged through the mud. So if that's something that's been keeping you up at night, you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about looking foolish, because let's be honest, you've already done that. There are some things that you got tangled up in that brought you to this moment right here, where it might have been foolish. At the time, it probably seemed like a very good idea, but there's probably been some foolish moves you made in the past, but you learned from them. And so all that's being said to you by the divine now is you're protected. You are guided. You are loved. You are supported. You are valuable. You are worthy. You are seen. You are mine. You are mine. Capital MINE. You see what I'm saying? And so, so I had a conversation yesterday with someone, with the person. And so I talked to this uncircumcised Philistine. I play too much. So I was having a conversation that, like I said, should have lasted, I don't know, maybe 15 to 20 minutes. And I already came with my flag, my white surrender flag, because I come in peace unless you make me bring the war to your doorstep. But anyway, whatever, I can see whatever, all that good stuff. And a conversation that should have been short turned into 2 hours and 19 minutes of my life. But when I tell you, in that time, I heard so much, I learned so much. I was able to discern. I was able to feel, because y'all know we wake up like this. We do this. We does this. So, baby, I had an opportunity to bathe in that energy. I had an opportunity to examine that aura. I had an opportunity to hear that heart. I had an opportunity to dissect that demon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're not going to need force for this. You're going to laugh your way through this whole thing. But I'm sorry. Let me take that back. She said, let your brother let you, the homeless shelter. Yeah. Listen. I had an opportunity to hear several stories and several fables and tall tales and all sorts of things. And I got an understanding, an overstanding, and an understanding. All right. And I was left standing in my power. And I realized that compassion was going to be a weapon, in a good way. Compassion. I realized that healing was necessary. Healing was needed. And never have I ever, until that moment, We say this all the time. Hurt people. But when I tell you, baby, when I tell you I was living that very saying during that conversation, I hey Bashianda. I'm gonna just say it like this. It's hard not to be the light in a world full of darkness. And again, I'm not puffing myself up because if you catch me short up in here, you might think, my head's gonna spin around on my neck, but I'm just saying that when you do commit to this life, when you do commit to your journey, it is hard to not empathize or feel even an enemy. And maybe that's why the Bible tells us to pray for our enemies and those that spitefully use and abuse and accuse us. Maybe that's why it is. It also goes on to say, because when you do this, you heap coals on their heads. Now, not that you want to heap hot coals on anybody's head, but some of y'all do want to burn some folk up. But my point is, what I'm saying is, all I heard was pain. And a person that is in a severe amount of or an immense amount of pain that has power is very dangerous. And so what do you do when you are dealing with somebody that has nothing to lose? What do you do? Because that's what some of you are dealing with, somebody that has nothing. They don't have a reputation like yours. They don't have to look good in front of children, look good because of the children. They don't have to make sure they keep the job. They don't have to make sure they keep their backgrounds clear or pristine in order to continue to climb the ladder of success. They don't have to lose what you have to lose. And I'm saying you're not going to lose it, but you know what I mean? Hear my heart. I'm trying to make a point here. But what I'm saying is what you were thinking, because you were thinking, I'm going to fight fire with fire, because that's what we're told. I'm going to fight fire with fire. I'm going to fight fire with fire. No, the message for you today is to fight fire with wind. Fight fire with wind. Think about it. Communicate. Think about it, communicate, because this very thing that you're dealing with, you're going to have to use another way, because what some of you are dealing with is somebody that's expecting you to react in a certain way. See, some of y'all are dealing with somebody that's very familiar with your character, very familiar with the way you do things, very familiar with the way you handle your business. And then you're dealing with somebody that knows how to provoke you. Okay, because that's what I'm trying to tell you. If this is coming to your doorstep and you're hearing what I'm saying, then this has been ordained for you, and it's been ordained for your growth. Now, I know it's uncomfortable and it doesn't feel good and it's not fair and it's injustice and all that, but that's where the next part of this comes in, because the power of your gentleness. And when I put gentleness in, I didn't mean you're going to just go, ho, ho. Even though we kept getting that soft card. Remember, with the journey of love, we pulled that soft card a few times. But the power of your gentleness is going to bring a balance that is sorely needed in your life. Don't do what they think you're going to do. Don't do what they think you're going to do. Don't do what you think you're going to do. You know why you don't have to? Because you have the truth on your side. You're not going to need force for this one. You're not going to need force for this one. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit. By my spirit. Not by my might or my power, but by my spirit, wind, breath. Numa. Will I move this? I will yell grace, grace to the mountain. I'm not going to force you. I'm simply going to speak. So again, and why this is happening? Why is this happening? Because you are expanding your level. You are expanding your reach. You are expanding your territory. You are moving into higher dimensions, deeper levels, greater depths. You are moving, baby. You're moving beyond Reba, even where things can touch you. Certain things can touch you. Adabashanda. So be encouraged, but be informed. This is not about moving out of the passions of from that are ego based. They who they think that folk that nah. This is about the goddess in you standing up and calling the elements from the east, west, north, and south. And what I'm seeing as I'm saying that is I'm seeing people that have information that can help you. What I'm seeing is resources that come together. What I'm seeing is loopholes and things you didn't know about that's been in place even before you had even any idea or any need to know what you're encountering right now. But you're about to find out some information. You're about to discover some mysteries or some things that were hidden. We're talking about the esoteric, y'all. We are talking about you are about to understand why this is happening, which is for you to tap into those gifts that have been lying dormant. Like I said, a greater level of leadership. There are people that need you to get in position. You know what the position is. But there are people that need you that don't know that Shema. How would they have a leader? How would they go if they weren't sent? How would they hear the message if they don't have a preacher? You know what I mean? How would they hear the song if they don't have a singer or an instrumentalist? How will they know? How will they find the way if they don't have a compass or a guide? This is what I'm talking about. You are the light of the world, a city on a hill. Your lamp is not to be hidden, and I don't care who's trying to snuff it out. And for you to think that you would come all this way, go through all that hell, heal through all that trauma, and make these many strides forward, and then come to something like this, and all of a sudden, game over? Ha ha! Say it ain't so. Not so. Now that is what we call a lie from the pit of hell. If there is a hell. And the reason why I say this, somebody's like, I don't need to burn in a lake of fire. I'm in hell right now, living in this house with this person. See, that's why I say that. Hell is where you make hell is subjective. Some of y'all catch hell driving to work in traffic. You like, listen, I'd rather, there's 25 other things I'd rather be. This feels like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say that. All right, so let me read you this card. Let me read you Tai Ching Rising. Y'all good? Y'all all right? Let me pause here. Y'all all right? Hi, Barbara. Mika and Barbara are here. $1 Million Mama, if you are here, hey, boo. And see you. Okay. We already in HE double hockey sticks. When don't even mention traffic. I know that's right. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Sherry. I probably said hey to Sherry 3 or 4 times. Let me show you the card, you guys. This is Tai Ching Rising. I just said Ching, Tai Ching, but I meant to say Tai Chi. Tai Chi Rising. Okay, love that position. Let me look at, hold on, give me a second. Let me look at this card. Okay, that's a lotus. I was like, is that a bowl of fruit in front of her? Because every time I see a bowl of fruit, I think about a cornucopia. I think about abundance. I think about celebrations and festivities. That's what I do. But so she's in the lotus position and she's in front of that lotus flower, looking like it's sitting on a cake plate, or maybe even is that a chalice? No, it's definitely some kind of dish. All right. So here's the message. It says your energy field is growing stronger with more spiritual electricity pulsing through your being. Take time to nourish your nervous system as it adjusts, and be gentle with yourself as you adjust to increasing levels of spiritual potency, which gives more impact to your words, actions, and thoughts. You hear that? Your spiritual frequency your energy field is growing. And so you're feeling like spiritual electricity pulsing through your being. So they're saying, relax. Your nervous system needs time to adjust. That's why you have to just go with the flow for some of you and just be easy, the rest of you. Okay? because you do have to adjust to this energy. Yes, you are an eternal being, but you're still in this meat suit. You're still in this corporal body, this physical body that has somewhat it's somewhat limited. That's why you transcend all obstacles. That's why when you meditate, you transcend the body and you let the mind and your heart lead you, right? Well, the heart guides the mind. But it says the spiritual potency, these increasing levels of spiritual potency, um, gives more impact to your words, your thoughts, and your actions. You see that? That is why this is happening. Because, like I said, because you're going to another level, you're going to be using things inside of you that have been lying dormant. Your Akashic records are opening onto this arena now. This is the leadership. This is the light in you that is shining for others to see their way clear. This is a one light, a little sliver of light piercing the darkness. This is where many of you are. So that is why what is happening to you in your life as far as conflict or misunderstandings or miscommunication, that's why this is happening, because you are growing. Don't let this scare you. Don't let this think that you made a mistake when you did something and something. Don't do that. That's erroneous thinking. That is a false belief. That is false evidence appearing real, that something's going to happen to you to change your upward trajectory or your forward movement. Okay. It says having a big energy field does not necessarily mean that you have a high level of consciousness. But when you do have an exquisite awareness and a beautiful light, it is able to shine more brightly through a larger energy field. Whatever you have within you, a larger energy field will reveal it with greater gusto. You see? So everything that you have within you is starting to become revealed because you're in a larger energy field. I said your reach is about to expand. Your authority is about to expand. Your leadership skills are about to expand and even be activated right now. Reba Shanda. Right now. Some of y'all are feeling this now in your belly. It says you have a special light within you, and the elegance, beauty, and refinement of that light wishes to express itself more potently in the world of forms so that others may receive healing and refine their light too. And that is why this is happening. Your light is shining. That beautiful elegance and grace that you have cultivated with your healing journey is now shining brightly so that others can be healed by your light, and they also can discover their own light too. You see what I'm saying? So yesterday when I had to listen for over 2 hours, I was listening, but I was also saying healing is necessary. Healing is necessary. To sit here and go back and forth with somebody in this state would be futile. It would be silly. It would be ignorant. Ishamandoro. You see what I'm saying? And all I could hear, all my heart was saying was, oh, my heart was weeping. That's all it was doing. And I'm supposed to be the one, you know what I mean? I'm not tolerating this, but I couldn't. I literally, all I could do was listen and go, oh, and when I tell you I wanted to hug this person, because some of y'all, you're dealing with somebody that's kind of petty. You're dealing with a very petty energy around you, a very vindictive energy around some of you. Most of you are dealing with somebody that's just freaking jealous. I don't know why I said freaking. I've never said it before. Maybe I've said it before, but I don't know why that just came out of my mouth. I'm telling somebody's situation. They're like freaking, yeah. But you're dealing with somebody that is very jealous and envious of who you are and what you have and what you've done. And maybe somebody's even jealous, envious of who loves you. I don't know. What I just said it. Who loves you? Somebody is looking at you and hoping and wanting to get a piece of you, and not in a good way, but get a piece of you. And you've got to understand that I know it is aggravating as all get out, but that person needs much grace and much healing. So you shout grace, grace to that mountain, Zerubbabel. You shout grace, grace to that mountain. Grace, and watch that obstacle be removed, okay? You don't need force for this one. All you need is your voice, your actions, and your thoughts to align. All right. Hey, first timer. Hey, Daily Moments. Bless you. Bless you. Welcome. All right. It also says you can help teach others about the power of gentleness that force is not required, and that kindness can be the most healing and powerful balm of all. And for this to happen more so now, your energy field is growing. It's like having a bigger light globe through which to shine your light so that it's more visible. And it says, as your energy field grows, your words and your thoughts have more potency, like getting used to driving a car with a more powerful engine. I love that analogy. Your energy field is growing, your light shines even greater. It's like getting used to a powerful sports car, getting used to driving, getting used to that power. You know what I mean? I love that. We can go from 0 to 60 in 0.1 second. All that. It's like you got to get used to that power. You don't just get in a sports car that you know is known for its speed and you just you put your foot on. I mean, that you could, but you kind of you reel up to it, and then when you, oh man, this is what it can do, and then when you get in it again, you're just like because you know what it can do. That's all you're learning. This challenge is causing you to understand what power you're working with, what influence you have, what authority you carry. It's shamanda robo. So don't back down. Don't be afraid, but also don't force. You don't need force for this. All you have to do is just be who you are. Follow your intuition. Follow your gut. Trust yourself. If you've never, ever trusted yourself before, trust yourself in this situation. Everything that comes to your mind in the stillness and in the peace of you sitting down or praying about it or journaling about it or waking up from a nap with a bright idea, every revelation, every epiphany, because I'm decreeing that over you. There will be realizations for a solution. There will be epiphanies about what you need to do. There will be understanding and understanding about your next move. And it's going to come from you. It's not going to come from an external source. All I'm doing is encouraging you to trust yourself and tell you this is what's coming and this is what is happening. And if you understand what I'm saying, then you know that this is your message. And now this is the rest of the part. Trust yourself. Okay? If this is the time now that you must follow your intuition. If it doesn't feel right, if it doesn't smell right, if it tastes funny, if it looks funny, if it's not setting right with you, you must ask the question, what is that? Just like yesterday's message, ask your guides, ask your ancestors, ask your loved ones on the other side, ask God, ask Holy Spirit, ask for wisdom. Realize how wise you truly are. Trust yourself. Because when you do this piece right here, when you get on the other side of this thing that you're facing, you are never, ever, ever going to see these again. I was going to say these Egyptians, but I love Egypt now. But you know what I mean. You're never going to see these kinds of enemies or this kind of challenge again. If you happen to do it, you may laugh the next time. You may, I did this at the end of 2021. You're going to know what it is because you're going to remember. You're going to be reminded. You understand? So trust yourself. Thank you, Eliku. Bless you. Trust yourself. You know the answer. Stop second guessing. That's why this keeps coming around again. Don't be afraid. When you know that you know, then don't be afraid after that. Make your move. Hey, baby. Follow your heart. Follow your gut. Because here's the thing. It's not going to let you rest until you do it. That is your assurance that you have, that you are not ever, ever, ever going to be too far off your beaten path or your journeys, your soul journey, right? You are not going to be able to rest easy until you do that thing that your gut's been telling you. So if your gut's been telling you this is a false friend, you better stop inviting them over or stop telling all your business, because you're not going to be able to sleep and you're never going to feel right. Even when you're talking to this person, your mouth is going to feel funny. You might get a headache. You might start to feel nauseous. Everything around you will alert you, because that is how much you are loved. That is how much you are loved. That is how much God loves you and cares for you. It's all about your growth. And if they get a clue, it'll be about their growth too. So if you got a false friend around them, their journey is to stop being false, because you're not the only one they're being fake with. If you have somebody around you that's not seeing your worth or your value, and they're mistreating you or abusing your kindness or emotionally traumatizing you, then guess what their lesson is? To stop doing that. How are they getting it? Probably back to their kids. If they're mistreating you, they're being mistreated somewhere. You have to stand up to that and stop it. They have to stand up to that and stop it in their lives. And then we call that healing. It's that simple. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. If everybody minded their business, if everybody worked out their own salvation with fear and trembling, can you imagine the difference in the world? If everybody just stopped for a moment and asked their children or their spouses, how was your day? How are you doing? Just for a moment. It doesn't take long to let somebody know that you see them. Can you imagine how much safer our schools would be? Yeah, babe, Shama. If somebody would say, you've been looking different. Why are you in your room? So, you know what I mean? If somebody would just simply treat the other person like they want somebody to treat them. And those that don't have that capacity, pray for them. Have grace. There's a time for everything. Ecclesiastes tells us that. A time for everything under the sun. There's a time to laugh. There's a time to cry. There's a time to weep. There's a time to celebrate. There's a time to kill. There's a time to not kill. There's a time for peace. There's a time for war. There is a time for everything. Love, a time for hate. It's all about duality and polarity. And the people that don't know the difference, they need much grace. But for this particular instance, what we're talking about today, don't fight fire with fire. You blow that fire out with wind. Wind. Don't give them what they give you. Go up. Go up and soar like the eagle that you are. The eagle flies high and the eagle flies alone. And one thing about the eagle is the eagle has a bird's eye view of the bigger picture. That is what you need to do. Gentleness is your weapon in this instance. A soft touch. And then stepping into another realm of your authority and power, wherever you are. It's time for you to affect change wherever you are. The earth is groaning, waiting for you to arise to your call and speak and do. Bring the light into a world of darkness. You are that light. It's not on somebody else. It's on you. And you can do it. I love y'all. Let's take your intuition for a spin. I'm gonna get out of here. I got a 10 o'clock, you guys, so I can't stay on much longer. Okay. All right. I love you too, guys. Thank you for being here. Here we go. You guys, 59 cards fell on the floor. And all of them were faced. I'm sorry, success is flipped over. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards are on the floor, face down. One is turned over. It's success. One fell here. One fell here. Compromise. I don't know who that's for, but you got it. Compromise. And if you believe. Okay? Some of y'all need to compromise. I don't know what it is. Compromise. I don't know what it is. But if you believe that you can do it, you can do it. Okay? And like I said, it's gentleness, not force. That means the compromise. That means don't fight. If you were thinking about coming out with your, oh, they're going to do that, I'm going to do this. Oh, it's going to be on. It's about to be on. You're going to go the opposite. You're going to do the opposite. I'm hearing extend the olive branch. What they showed me is a real quick vision of the Trojan horse. And I don't even know if that's a good reference. Well, it is because they gave it to me. But what I'm seeing is you're going to be able to go right down in the center of it, and they're not going to know what it is because you're going to be different. You're going to move differently than people think you're going to move. That's how the I don't remember, y'all know the war, Helen of Troy, and was it the Spartans? Y'all know the history. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look up the war for Helen of Troy or Trojan horse. But the army hid inside of this huge replica of a horse, and it was given as a gift to their enemy, pretty much. And they were able to go into the gates because remember everything was fortified. You know what I'm saying? Shanda robobo, shanda da. Some of y'all are gonna have to extend a gift, extend some kindness, and that gift is gonna bring the walls down with whoever this is you're dealing with. I don't know if you're gonna have to come to some sort of compromise so their walls can come down. But baby, when you get in the center of the city, oh shemenda robobobo sata, ikrobobo shanda, then you'll know you're gonna know what you're gonna have to do then. But first you got to get those walls to come down. First you got to get somebody's defenses to come down. So you're gonna have to extend an olive branch or rebaba shanda bosha or give a gift. I don't know. It might happen at Christmas time for some of y'all. But anyway. Let me get off of that because we'll be on here. That thing just opened all the way up. But anyway, that was for somebody. Somebody just got that. I felt when whoever that is, it's a few of y'all. Y'all were like, there it is. Somebody just said, there it is. There it is. Who was that? As a matter of fact, before I go, happy birthday. Who's having a birthday? Happy birthday, Bookie. See, my head just got like Keisha. I knew it was somebody. Somebody was like, yep, there it is. That right there it is. It's Shamando Rabazia. Reba. Happy birthday, Marquita. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Marquita. All right, let me give y'all this timing card. Take your intuition for a spin. And then I'm going to give you one for your love. They told me to bring Moonology for whatever question you have about your love. So I'm going to get that ready. But first, let's do timing. Let's do timing. Here it is. It fell on the ground. Okay. Wait. I don't know what it is. Wait. With expectation. Wait. So whatever it is, wait till a better time. I don't know. So we had compromise, wait, and if you believe. So take those messages, apply it to your situation. Whatever comes to your heart first, that is what Spirit is telling you about that situation. All right, now think about your love. Think about whoever you're thinking about, a person, an intimate relationship, or some sort of another connection, some sort of relationship, somebody you're relating to. Here is an oracle about that from Moonology. One more shuffle. Here comes the split, and we'll just take it right at the top. How about that? They just told me to look at the bottom as well, so we're going to do that, and then I'm going to get off of here and love, and I'm going to send love on y'all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you guys. Here we go. Emotions are running high, all right? So that's probably why they're telling you to wait. Somebody might be mad. Wait, I just did it. Y'all said I just did. Trust your intuition. I'm not going to clarify. But I do feel like I kind of say it. You got me out here now. I do feel like somebody is angry or was angry, but just know that you might have to compromise because their emotions are running high. So right now it's just about emotions. It's not even about facts at this point. It's about emotions, okay? So once emotions get involved, you got to wait things out because emotions go up and down, up and down. So wait for things to stabilize, all right? Bottom of the deck says, confidence is your key to success. All right. Confidence is your key to success. We have a new moon coming up this weekend, but this is also Leo energy. So perhaps at the new moon, that's a new start, a new cycle. And, when we initiate things during new moons, we start new things. So we could have maybe everything will balance out by the time the new moon comes this weekend. I believe it's December 4th. So that's something that you should be aware of. Think about that. All right. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. I honor you. I honor you. I honor you. I am absolutely tickled that we get to meet here Monday through Friday between 8:30 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. Eastern time whenever I get on. But I'll definitely be on in that hour time frame before, in that block of time. So anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. Patreon, I have not sent the link out for Air Meet, but y'all know this is first Friday. So if you are on my mailing list, if you're not on my mailing list, please go to my website, TheDivineMaverick.com, and join the mailing list because I'm going to be sending out the link to our Gathering of the Tribe. Every first Friday of the month, I open up our Air Meet when we get together with the Sunflowers and the Mavericks that are on Patreon. I open up the Air Meet for others to kind of see what we do and how we hang as a tribe. And you're cordially invited this Friday night, 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We take 90 minutes only. We don't go over. It's 8 o'clock to 9:30. So I'm gonna be treating this week because I got some things I need to some meaty. I got to serve some porterhouse steaks and some. If you don't eat meat, it's just a reference. That's all. But I'm saying I'm gonna give you some meat this week because I need to speak. I need to speak to the tribe. All right, and get us ready to finish the year strong. So with that, I appreciate you guys. Please enjoy the rest of your day. Tell somebody you love them. Please show some love. Be the light. Shine your light. Stay golden. You guys are awesome. I love you. and there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. Million Dollar Mama, Mika, Barbara, thank you guys so much for holding me down. All right. Bye, y'all.